And for a more in-depth look at the possibility of international sanctions against Russia, we spoke to Anders Aslund, senior fellow at the Peterson Institute for Economics in Washington, D.C. And we asked him how Russia might respond to an international effort to sanction its incursion into Ukraine.
Ironically, there's very little that Russia can do now. All the Russian exports are big, $520 billion last year. 75% of these exports are oil and gas. And the gas goes almost entirely to Europe. And Europe can today buy gas in so many other ways, through LNG from the Middle East, or produce shale gas, or use other means of energy. So therefore, Europe could abstain from it. If it did, that would be the toughest sanction, which would cut $100 billion of Russia's export revenues. And Russia cannot sell this gas anywhere else because it is piped through pipeline to Europe. Crimea has a wonderful natural harbor, Sevastopol. And it was Russian Admiral Nakhimov who said in the middle of the 19th century that who controls Sevastopol controls the Black Sea, because in most areas you don't have such good harbors as in Sevastopol. That's why Russia has insisted on keeping Sevastopol for 200 years, although it now belongs to Ukraine. Economically, it's not very important in itself, but undoubtedly there are a lot of oil and gas offshore in the Black Sea around Crimea. And Russia already has shown interest in this. And also, this is 1/10 of the Ukrainian territory. To Russia, Crimea is the wonderful holiday paradise lost. So it would be popular among most Russians if it became Russian again. And in particular, Soviet leader Nikita Khrushchev gave away Crimea from the Russian Soviet Federation to the Ukrainian Soviet Republic in 1954. And Russians have always reacted against that. Ukraine is enormously important to Europe, to the United States. To judge by the public reactions, it's of a more marginal interest. So Europe is taking the lead, but in many ways the US has so much more impact than Europe. And of course, when it comes to military matters, it's the United States that counts, and not at all Europe.
That was Anders Aslund, a senior fellow at the Peterson Institute for International Economics.